Greetings, my excellent friends. We got some shit to sort through here. Not the least of which is gearing up our brand new stranger. Great. In general, there are some suggestions here for weapon changes in Act 2 that I'm probably going to follow because these are the guide pages for character builds that I was following before. And I find it easier to just... Hello? What the fuck? Doesn't make any sense. Hang on, the picture's not on screen either. Load up. There we go. This is... Okay, so this is working, right? My D-pad, selecting menu buttons. When I hit go... Okay, now it works. I think maybe it was because it wasn't the active window? Like, but half of my controller was working and the other half wasn't. But now the whole thing seems to be working. Okay, whatever. But yeah, no, to save me having to spend an inordinate amount of time experimenting and thinking on a game that I'm streaming and thus trying to make good time with, I just take build advice from the internet. So, yeah, there's a... It looks like Mael is on the same weapon she'll be for the rest of the game. Makes sense, considering it's a unique, special one. But they recommend swapping to a different one for Ciel and Lune in Act 2, which, if I have them, I'll do that now. If I don't, I'll do them when I get them. And, of course, we have Verso. Now. Who's the new guy? I don't trust him. Who we need to sort. Not only who's the new guy, I don't trust him. Who's the new guy? I appear to be him. Like, we were always Gustav at the camp. The other characters hanging around to the side. Well, now we're not Gustav anymore, but instead of putting us in, for example, Mael's shoes, they've shoved us into the shoes of this Verso, who we don't... Well, yeah, no, it's Act 2 Verso. But that is an incredibly odd decision, because we don't feel connected to this guy at all. And the main reason why we don't is because we know that he's full of shit. Like, he's openly, immediately full of shit. And that's a very uncomfortable position for your player character. We know he's full of shit because of the conversation he had with, and I cannot believe, game about fucking painting and France, and the old man's name is Renoir? Whatever. But that conversation they had was extremely charged and full of knowledge that doesn't make sense to us yet. And then he shows up to these guys and he feeds them what I can only assume is a story. Or at least partially. Right? Because what did he tell them? If we try to take stock, I was too busy being annoyed at what was happening to properly internalize all of it. But he said that he is from Expedition Zero, which was 60 years ago. So this man is very old. He just doesn't look it. He said that he was rendered immortal, I think, by the paintress. As was Renoir, but Renoir's like on the paintress's side now because of that immortality. That's what he said. That's not the truth. Because the truth is there's something a lot deeper going on with Mael and... Like, my guess is still that this is some kind of, like, painted world that everybody's trapped in. and that very few of the people that we've actually... Like, that's the thing. He says he's immortal, right? And that Renoir is immortal. Well, that might be code for actual human being, and the reason why they can't be hurt is because they aren't paintings, and therefore they aren't subject to... Like, if this is Dream Zanarkand, and everybody's being dreamt except for Verso, Renoir, and Mael, then perhaps Verso, Renoir, and Mael are quote-unquote immortal just because this isn't a world that can hurt them. In which case, if this painted world is centered around a mansion, you could very easily see Renoir as the father, Mael as daughter. Verso's a... I don't know where he fits. He could be a younger... Like, that's the thing. Verso and Renoir could be the same guy. Maybe one of them's, like... I don't know. Now I'm getting my Westworld brain going when I make that comparison to the Ed Harris character. But, Alicia is also a name, yes. And that's the girl with the who doesn't speak. Yeah. And then there's the paintress herself, who could be a form of Alicia, or could be like their fucking grandmother who's gone dementia-addled and trapped everybody in a painting. But there's definitely a family angle here. Verso might not be in it, but certainly it's to do with Renoir's family. But whatever Verso knows, he's not telling this gang. Who, other than Mael, yeah, they're likely painted, and that's why... And, like, Verso jumped in to save Mael. Where was he when Gustave was getting fucking bodied? And yeah, the decision to throw away the character that you spend Act 1 on is I don't think he's coming back, because I think the mechanics, once again, are telling the story here, because Verso has, like, replaced him. Unless there's a reverse replacement later, which one was suggested might happen. It very much seems like these two can't be on the same page. At least. Either way, it's awkward. I don't like walking around in this man's shoes because, look, he's probably well-meaning, but I have never particularly been drawn to rallying around a central figure who is openly known to be lying to everybody. Like, unreliable narrator is a trope, sure, but the bait and switch here is uncomfortable. Because it's like, okay, so we know Mael wants to kill Renoir now, great. And he's basically said you can't, he's immortal, but if you kill the paintress, then that protection will end. So that's what she wants to do. So then, the fact that he's going along with it, when he is also under that protection, is interesting. Is it because it's the kindness of his heart, or is it because he's suicidal, because he's sick of being alive? We don't know. But, But yeah, just jamming him in place next to the rest of the established team and being like, well, he's the point man now is... Well, it just doesn't seem correct. So he starts with this Verlesso, but... Oh, that's interesting. He shares Gustave's weapons, however, he doesn't really, because he has a pair of daggers instead of a sword and a gun. The one that they recommended was Goltaram, which we do have, and it's already level 8, which is nice. We could level it up a bit. Verlesso is level 10, but it doesn't have bonuses. When hit, lose 1 perfection instead of 1 rank. We haven't had a Verso tutorial to really understand what that all means, but we've got an embarrassment of riches as far as weapons here, because they've all got skills, and we don't really know them. He has, as far as inventory, taken everything. But anyway, let's chuck his attributes in. In terms of Galtaram, we're looking at agility and luck. I'll give you 10 vitality as well. Oops. Did not know I could go backwards like that, but whatever. Let me have your skill set. Including a bunch of Gustavs, but not all of them. He doesn't have Overcharge. He doesn't have Lumiere Assault, because he's, well, if he's from Expedition Zero, he is originally from Lumiere, but he's not connected to it the same way. He's got a few of them, though. He's got Recovery, which is now Perfect Recovery, so that's an evolution of one of Gustav's. He's got From Fire, he's got Marking Shot. He's got Powerful. Strike Storm, I think, was a Gustav one. It's one of the ones I didn't use. Anyway, the recommended best skills are Quick Strike, Light Holder, Assault Zero, Paradigm Shift, Defiant Strike, and Perfect Recovery. Let's get down to Quick Strike. And Paradigm Shift. Light Holder's a bit further down. Assault Zero, that's one of his starters. Paradigm Shift, Quick Strike, got that. Defiant Strike. Perfect Recovery's there. That's these two. He's 1 point away from getting the other recommended one. That's cool. Can't complain too much on it. So, Quick Strike. Low single target physical damage, 1 hit. Apparently what happens is he starts at D rank and you have to rank him up, and as he ranks up he gets more out of his abilities. So Assault Zero here. Low single target damage, 5 hits. Critical hits generate additional Perfection, I think, is maybe his points that earn him ranks. And that's why this weapon is good, because it means when he takes a hit, instead of losing a whole rank, he just loses a point, which is a part of a rank. So he stays put together. And then at level 20 weapon, every turn he will get even... he'll build up even faster. So that's good. Assault Zero... We don't have Light Holder, I don't think. No. Yeah, Perfect Recovery, recovers health, dispels status effects, gives Perfection. At rank C and above, it's a full heal. Defiant Strike, high single target damage that applies Mark. This is why you take that instead of Marking Shot. Costs some health. That's odd. From Fire we're familiar with. I'm just keeping that there because I don't have the other one they recommend. Paradigm Shift is low single target damage and gives AP more in rank C and higher. Great. Do wonder what he gets out of rank S, because none of these have rank S bonuses. Phantom Stars does. Notably, what we don't have from him is a break. I guess Perfect Break here is an option there. That specific rank only. Oh, that's odd. Cost percent current health is interesting. Well, that's good. Better than percent of max health, right? Leadership reduces current rank, gives AP to other allies. We could also swap CL. They say the Rangerson is a good weapon for Act 2. And that you swap her to Agility Defense instead of Agility Luck. So we can do that. We have 12 recoats. Wait, no. Defense. I haven't swapped the weapon out. Nah, we'll give her that little bit of health as well. She'll get stronger and she'll get skills, which is nice. She recovers health per foretell applied. Her healing skills get cheaper. Yeah, this is as a sort of healing support-based setup. I don't know that I'll change her skills yet, but... what does it recommend? It recommends everything here except instead of Phantom Blade, it recommends Plentiful Harvest. Can she learn that yet? No. She will need quite a bit. She'll need 8 skill points to get there, or 14 if I go through Final Path. But she's good how she is. And for Lune, we do have it. Kralim. Casting a skill increases the skill damage of all other elements by 20%. Resets when you're casting a skill of a previous element. On turn start, if you've got no stains, you'll get random ones. And you'll get AP when you use them. It's probably better than a random stain on free aim shot because I generally forget to use her to shoot. Okay. Changing up is good. And actually using the recoats that we've spent money on is good. Still on Vitality, so she's still tanky. That's good. She can be tank mage. Skill-wise, she's got a few points. Is there anything we want? You can grab Mayhem. Alright. We have built a little bit. We're missing some tints, so I should probably do a rest, but I think you rest automatically at camp, so. Got quite a lot of journals at this point. There's still heaps to go, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. We got 13, which is about 3 full rows plus 1. We got about a third of them. So that implies 3 acts, right? If we get a third of the journals in Act 1, that implies 3 acts. Anyway, I want to talk to Esquier, because apparently Esquier and Verso are friends, but they haven't interacted yet, so let's see what happens here.
Mon ami! Oh, you've put on a lot of weight.
Wow.
I could say the same for you, you giant marshmallow. Bet you lost your stones again.
You know me. But now you're here. We can go find them.
Yeah, buddy. We'll find them. Tell me, did you tell them about... you know what?
Oh, Maman's the word. I promised.
Great. I'm counting on you.
Always, mon ami.
Do you want to spend time with Esquier? Sure.
Verso, mon ami.
Esquier, mon ami. I feel like I haven't seen you in years.
3 years, 67 days, and roughly 10 hours.
10 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, you've been counting too.
Roughly.
Did Francois finally move out and get his own cave?
Did Francois finally move out and get his own cave?
Francois would miss me too much. He hates napping alone.
If you're here, then isn't he napping alone?
Oh, he must miss me so much right now. Pauvre enfant.
I'm sure he'll survive.
Yes, yes, yes.
So how did these expeditioners convince you to leave your cave?
They're all so nice. Well, the super nice one died, but the others are cool too. You can make some friends too. It's been a long time since you made new human friends.
You know what I think about friendships with expeditioners.
Losing a rock is better than never having a rock. Ask me how I know.
Debatable.
I hope we won't lose them. Like the others.
So, you lost your stones again. How did you lose them this time?
Yeah. I lost them on our trip back from the Chestrel River, right after you left.
I've brought your stones back 10 times now. Are you losing them on purpose?
I lose them so we can go on more adventures.
That's a good reason. To adventure, then.
Esquier and Verso rekindle the flame of their friendship. Relationship level increased? Oh god. We're doing Persona shit, but as Verso, though. Like, that's such a waste. We could have had this shit with Gustave.
To adventure!
I don't like this guy. I don't want to be him.
Mon ami!
I could say the same for you. Yeah, buddy. We'll find them.
Oh,
Great.
always.
Right. Let's go talk about grief with these girls we just met. Nope. Chances of him mechanically... Yep! Yep. Hey, there's a bunch of, like, relationship systems that we want to do in this game, but because we're killing off the dude you start as, we can't enact them until the real guy shows up. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I genuinely hate it. Alright, what have you got to say to this guy? Do you recognize him? Do you know what he is? Wow. Wow. Fuck me. Okay, let's see if we can get the weapons we're using all to level 9. Or possibly 10. We can get 2 of them level 10. I think Miles is a key candidate for that, because it's not going to level up on the field. Thinking Lune? I want to see about the random stain generation. Also, hers is quite powerful. Goes to 500, whereas CL's is only going to go to 4 something. And I don't like Versa, so fuck him. We'll get CL next, because healing, but, yeah. Really, Verso has the most EXP, but, like, I am going to keep him in the party for a bit, because we need to learn him. So we'll practice him for a little while before he takes a rest. Even if I wanted to throw him off the cliff. Hey.
Expedition Zero left 67 years ago, which would make you...
Your good friend is dead. Get your fucking science brain... Get your mind out of the laboratory.
About 100. Yeah.
Tell me about the fracture.
Fuck it.
I'm not going to get much sleep tonight, am I?
Mm-hmm. Expedition Zero...
About 100.
Tell me about...
I'm not going to...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was stilted and awkward. Much like this entire evening. Go through the forgotten battlefield to continue to the monolith. That's it. Okay. The next morning.
I'm really sorry I didn't arrive sooner.
Are you?
He was your brother?
Something like that.
Losing family is difficult.
I know. I know what you're going to say. You want to offer your condolences. You want to say something comforting. But I don't need it. I've had enough condolences. I've lost so many families now. I just need... Can you please go?
SKA ability unlocked. Swim. And indeed, we're on an island. So we gotta bloody do it. And oh boy, we are heading north. We're heading to the Forgotten Battlefield. Where would the monolith be? Like all... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay, it's up there. Oh my god. Is that bigger than it was? I think it is. Christ, alright, well we've unlocked the ship.
Head for the monolith. Through the quarry to the north.
Now, there's something right over there, which definitely isn't the battlefield. Oh, no, that's the Stonewave Cliffs. We're going the wrong direction. Guess we need to jump on Esky Head to get off of this.
Time for swim.
Well, that's good. He does swim quick. Gestrel? Colaro. Hiya, humans. Care for a good deal? Double braid for Mael. Vintage for Ciel. Ta-ta. Because that's what we need after a family tragedy. A trip to the salon. This is the other end of the Stonewave Cliffs. We didn't actually go through this. But if we'd like to fondly remember...
an advantage.
Pictos there. So it makes sense to visit it.
Nice.
Gustav, a music record that can be used at camp. And you say nice. Yeah, this is where we came out, fought the Lampmaster, and that's when everything went to shit. So I wouldn't expect there to be anything else to get back there. Defensive mode. On receiving damage, consume an AP to take less. I don't want that. But I'll put it on for 4 turns. 4 fights, rather. So that we can, rattle it out. Yeah, I guess this makes sense. Okay.
Time for swim.
Okay, well, there's a million ways to go, and I'm not good at decision making, so I will just...
Time for swim.
follow a guide's directions on how to find all the findables. First off, I wanted to see if there was an actual approachable area over here. There is, actually. There's some shit right there. World 2 open indeed. We got a big, tall thing over here. That's kind of fascinating in its way.
Swimsuit on.
But this thing says, from the island you start on, go west to a peninsula with shipwrecks. So that would be here, right? It's not terribly west. I would call that northwest, but it's... And I wouldn't call it a peninsula either, because that is a fucking island. But there's shipwrecks. I don't think this is it, though.
Let us get wet.
Here. That looks more peninsulish. Interesting how the map just suddenly, like, reveals massive chunks of itself as soon as you get close to a landmass. It's like, oh, hey, here, have all the way up to there. God. Search a camp for a color of lumina near the shipwrecks on the peninsula. Unless you mean here. I don't think you do, though. What's that called? That is Crushing Cavern. Maybe later. That is the one that's on this mainland, though.
Let us get wet.
The one that I couldn't access before. That's nice. Color of Lumina?
Nice.
There we go. This is where it's pointing us. Very good. Continue west to search another camp along the beach for a Pictos.
Let us get wet.
But first, a fight under it.
Swimsuit on.
Verso gains perfection every time he hits something or manages a parry or dodge. A higher perfection rank increases his damage. Some skills have additional effects at specific perfection ranks. Taking any damage Removes 1 perfection ring once per enemy turn. Per enemy turn. So quick strike at rank B gives more perfection. So that's your starter.
Yeah. Faster.
Finesse and precision.
Fuck and you.
Not impressed.
Danger!
Stuff. That's better.
Let's dance.
Yeah, we're still pretty powerful, guys. Don't know if you noticed.
Chroma is flowing.
You should not be going again, but whatever. Genuinely, I want Verso to have a turn? This is rank B now. From Fire and Assault 0. Let's go with this one. We'll kill him immediately. Whatever. She did have the stains to go again. That's cool. Yeah, so weapons are leveling. Not surprised. I don't like that I have to dismount Eskia in order to surprise attack an enemy on the field.
Good stuff.
What was that? Was that, is that energizing heal? Because that's what I'm supposed to be picking up here. Yes, very good. On healing, an ally gain 2 AP. That's good. We don't currently have CL in the party. However, let's give that to her. Because we've got the healing. Well, we need to get the other healing ability for her to make this build make sense, but she'll get it pretty soon. This feels like it should be like an entrance to something, like a whirlpool. We should have like a dive spot, but don't know about it. What were you saying? There's an area you can't swim up until another rock is found. How do you know that? The weeds, perhaps? I don't mind the rock says,
Swimsuit on!
traversal gates. Mind you, there's very clearly some stuff up there, and I'm not sure how to
Time for a swimsuit.
mount it. Maybe that's what you meant.
Let us get wet.
So there's
Let us get
perhaps an
wet.
SKA jump coming. Could be. Swim to the island to the south. You? Check a camp at the southern tip.
Nice.
Shared care. When healing an ally, also heal self for 50% of that value. SKA is stuck skier. There we go. And what's the one we just shared care? There we go. Okay.
I am Speed!
Hello.
Huh?
Huh? What? Me? I'm not lost at all. Sastro's waiting for you.
What?
What? Sastro needs me back. Okay, I was getting bored over here anyway. Whee! How many of these gestural children went to sea? Anyway, White Tree. It's another tiny area. But there's a journal here. 36.
Isabel of 36. Winter souls drift through the night and land soft upon the moonlit vale, whose snowy shrouds hold tight the hope I'd whispered once long ago. Golden folds adorn the stems, a maze our eyes beg to follow, a meditation of winding curves. Deep they flow to center, where lie the edges of another verse, another maze of golden stems and shadows. A sea of pebbles shifting, a wave, a wave, a wave of rock and sand, as sand falls upon our heads, and our heads sink beneath the waves. Along the darkened shores we sink, a pebble in the sea. The rising wind rolls through fragrant stalks of feathergrass. Their delicate aroma, a balm, their gentle susurrus, a lullaby for my aching heart.
Well, whether they know her or not, she wasted a perfectly good fucking journal on poetry.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
Useful.
Honeymoon in Lumiere, a music record that can be used at camp. Look, do poetry in your spare time, right? Do poetry in your personal journal, but your expedition journal should probably have information. Some southwest, another island. This one, probably. Search the camp, pick up Color of Lumina. Ignore the enemy for now. He's a bit too much for us. Sorry, what was that? What was that? It sounded an awful lot like try the enemy, see what happens to you. Also, here's the Gestural Beach.
Time for swim.
It's interesting, like, I had not envisioned water travel in this game. It hadn't occurred to me as a thing we would be doing. So when we came here, I never looked out this way. I was just like, oh hey, here's the border.
Let us get wet.
It's weird sort of changing your brain on that. Anyway, we've got a corner here. There's the enemy. And there's a Color of Lumina, which I guess... carefully pick up.
What have we here?
A Color of Lumina, which we carefully picked up. Listen. Uh-oh. I mean, I want to try because I'm fool, but make sure we get a save first. Hey, bud. Smack. Chromatic Jaw.
Finesse and precision.
Resistant to physical. Yeah, this is probably a bad move.
I'm ready.
I mean, I hit the parry button, it just didn't happen.
My turn. Faster.
Did Verso just Thancred?
Bring it on. I would have lived.
Whoa!
I need it.
What? Yes? Oh my god! Hang on. You could pump number 4 with all of those last stand thingies. That's... But I mean, you could also, like, 2 and 2 them. Because you're allowed to go in with... Or 1 and 3 them. You could be like, alright, first we send in Mael pumped with last stand stuff. And then when she dies... Or you could, like, you could send somebody in with auto blow up. And then swap to your B team, who are actually your battle team. There's some strategy with that system. If you, yeah. Send in reserve... That...
Fastest ball.
Yeah, you detonate... You send in a lone suicide bomber, and then just be like, alright, call in the backups to do the actual fight. Swim to an island northwest of the island you started on and land in the southern half. Okay, so now we're turning back around. Well, this is a dead end, first of all. So that's good. I don't know how big this world is, because like you look at the world map, but it looks like it's going all the way to those edges to the side, but... If the entirety of Act 1 was here... I don't know about that. It might be a lot thinner. SK, why are your legs jittering like that? This is just how I swim, mon ami. Don't judge me. That's rude. There's some color Illumina somewhere here. Or did I already get it? Because I came here and thought it was somewhere else. I didn't get it, but I didn't see it. Talk to you. Hey, humans. Care for a good deal? A skirt for Lune. Vintage hair for Mael. And civilian outfit for Mael. Is this an actual outfit for Lune that isn't a joke? Yeah. Not a bad one for Mael either. Okay. Who wants to bet that fucker is a big scary boss? What the hell was that? Search the camp for color of Lumina and then go through that door. Oh yeah. Oh my god, hit him! The chromatic jar looks beatable because of the jump counters. Yeah, but he'll be more beatable when I can survive his attacks. Or when I have a build, like... He resists physical damage. I don't know about that. At the very least, CL should not be our off person.
Faster.
A storm is coming.
You're a flyer, though.
Feel the burn.
I'm not that great at dealing with jar attacks, too, is the thing.
Interesting.
Clair of Lumina. There are so many things on the map. Not as big as it seemed because of how quickly you move through the water, but it's still... We can't pick a fight with every silly thing we encounter until the game is a bit more further along. I mean, we could, it's just like... oh, look, we died again. Oh, look, we died again. You know? Yeah, this has got to be the home that the painting was set up in. But that's definitely the go-to theory. The whole world is a painting, and everybody is fake except for Renoir, Verso, and Mael. Now, is Mael immortal like those two? I don't know. So maybe she's not. Maybe she's like half fake. Maybe she's like... She's definitely representative of someone who is important to them. But then, wasn't Renoir about to kill her too? She might be like a painted replica of someone. And whatever's got his goat, he doesn't like the fake people. He wants to get rid of them. But he was like sort of kind to her, in a way. Like he talked to her in a way. But he did seem like he was going to get rid of her. He pushed her soul out of her body. Yeah, no, she's probably like... Maybe she's dead. Like, maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's why the painting exists. Maybe she's dead. And her, soul, self, consciousness, whatever, is being, like, propped up by a painted body. And Verso and Renoir disagree quite heavily over how to deal with that. That could be it. Like, Esquier kind of seems like a... under the context of, like, this is a created, painted magic world that was created out of someone's dreams and artistic endeavors. Does Esquier seem like a giant stuffed animal to anybody else? Food for thought. Anyway, what am I looking for in here? Fucking nothing. Are they shut or do they open? Opens. Okay. Back to the entranceway. Good. What about you? Have we been here? We have. This is connected to the kitchen area. But last time we weren't allowed through that. We were able to leave via the kitchen door. But even as we broke into this cellar and through this hole, we went up here and into this room. This door would not open. Okay, so that means nothing. Those two doors just lead us back out. Whatever is new in this room we need to go up for. Oh yeah, there's something. Doesn't look like much, just the color of Lumina. Okay, jumping time. Hey Luna, could you just float across like that? Oh, didn't we get a shape? We have shape of energy. Did we get a shape? We have shape of life. We can... Oh, I was going to put that in. Forgot about that. Is that Gustav journal just going to stop now, or is somebody going to pony up? I hope it's not Verso. He shouldn't be writing it, but would like to see Lune or Mael do it. Anything else? Oh, hello. Mael, how did you do that? What? I mean, the answer is, satellite party member characters often just teleport around, and this was considered valid space for her to be in. However, that looked really, really funny and weird. That looks almost like a weapon. It is not. Is it an outfit for Verso? That is casual as fuck. We'll put him in it for now. I think I actually like his default better. This is just day at the office Verso, unfortunately. I think that's it. Hang on. Yeah, that's it. Just those two things. We should go use those shapes and get better tints. "24 colors of lumina." Strong, revive, and energy tint. I'm very curious as to what the new figures for those will be, but that's cool. While we are here, we did get another lost gestural for Sestra. You found some of my kids! Here, have a gestural hat for CL. I'm not gonna make her wear that. I would be telling lies if I did not admit that it did in fact tempt, but I'm not going to make her wear that. CL, are you ready to get that harvest? Oh, no. You are tons of points away. Who was the one who was 1 point away from something? Oh, it was you, it was Verso. Light holder. Medium single target light damage. 5 hits. At completion, gains a rank. CL's gonna take a while to... Unless we recode her, but... Well, could. Where's the button that I want? Here we are. Write in the journal. Okay, who does this? Don't be Verso, don't be Verso. Mael finds a spot where she can write. Good. She spends some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She tries to write, but is overcome with emotion. She cannot find the words. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Is she going to say it, or is she just going to say for Gustav? Mael heads back. She doesn't say anything yet. Perhaps she will. Stranger who never met Gustav writes in the journal. God, fuck. I was worried. Giving him everything else. Go north to the large peninsula with many shipwrecks and enter the portal. Alright, fine. I'm gonna poke the big thing. Wait, no, I have to actually change something. Hey, who are you? Note that we can't surprise attack that, because we can't get off SPA. Sprong!
Watch out, Mael.
Sure, it's CL, go for it. It'll be funny. Holy shit! Right, that one was less doable than the other one we found. Neither of them were good, but that one, whoo boy. Go north to the large peninsula with many shipwrecks. Yeah, this place looks fucking horrible. I don't know which expedition landed here, but they didn't have a good time. Is this where we landed? Now this is the Keyblade Graveyard.
Everyone okay?
Right, this is the Key Blood Graveyard. What?
Let's spill some ink.
I'm sick of these guys. Get them.
And precision.
Faster.
I'm ready.
Man, I don't know how I'm supposed to get used to Verso when we're this good at killing people. Let's swap out Energizing Pain. Because... Wait, where is it? Oh, did we just pick up a better version of it then? Ah, we leveled it up. Okay, well. The amount of HP it gives you is nice, but the amount of AP botherance is not good. I don't think its effect is something we ever really want to have. What are we doing here? We're entering a portal. Okay. If this is called Keyblade Graveyard, I will find this very funny. No, they're not, but that's as close as we're gonna get.
What have we here?
Reverence. Well, this definitely seems like it's the place where Renoir paints the walls. We're never gonna see those faces again, though.
Time for a swim.
No way, get fucked, fuck off. The next point of interest is the large island east-southeast of the Blades Graveyard. Land on the eastern shore. East-southeast, land on the east. Fucking tremendous. That's where we're going for the story. The impression it'll be a bit of a while before we're heading through there. The water is red. I'm not sure if that's bloodied? I get, or just a feature of the landscape. It's not good. East, southeast. So this one? It says search the camp for Pictos and then go around to the western side and enter the portal. It says danger, but no worries. Interestingly, there's a gestural beach here. And it's marked as a gestural beach. What happened at the last gestural beach? The last gestural beach, we had a fucking parkour challenge. So I'll be lying if I said I'm not worried about that. So maybe go there first. I'm scared of gestural beaches. Right, so these reefs... they do block us, but there are areas past them, so I wonder if that's going to be a, an SKA ability to power through reefs. Could easily be. Something in the air over there. Some kind of horrible sky worm. Do we reckon that's scenery or a fight? I'm not sure how we would reach them. But if this game ever lets us fly, I imagine it's going to be a fight. It could be the last step of SKA is airship SKA. Hello, enemies. Oh, wow.
Ready to strike.
Okay.
Rise! Brace yourselves.
I would have lived.
Not a whole lot of wins on the parry game, you know.
Let's carve a path.
This will hurt.
No, it won't. He's got shields.
Danger! I'm ready. Brace yourselves.
Why have they got so many fucking attacks?
Better. From fire.
I'll manage.
Let the ink flow.
Great. I don't think earth damage will work on big rock thing.
Get ready.
I can do it.
Sure you can.
This and precision.
I'll manage. This will hurt.
It will. Another leveled up Pictos that we don't need to equip. It's good. Yeah, we can... That's a good one. What can we Lumina for you guys? I wish I could sort these in a slightly better way, or like... I guess you can add to favorites. A lot of these are worth waiting for, though. Like that, though. We can give her another energizing start, perhaps. That's just a good... The energizing starts are just generalized good ones. Okay. Now. That's interesting. I wonder what that is in the middle of nothing. Because I don't see anything in the water. Oh! It's up there. Well, we can't reach that. Interesting, though. Jester Beach.
Oh, this looks like fun.
I don't know.
This looks like a waste of time.
I do not know about that. I'm looking for parkour obstacle course evidence out in the water, and I'm not really seeing it, so that's good. The other thing they like to do is fights. That I'd much rather a fight than a parkour challenge, but we'll see. Yeah, maybe it's a dance battle this time. I'll take that. That looks like the challenge, but it doesn't look like jumping. Yeah, it looks like gestrels at different stations, so that's good. That's good. Maybe this beach isn't as... Well, we can fall into the water. I don't like that. Because we could fall into the water last time. Yeah, any sign of a gestural beach and I come here immediately because I'm terrified of it. Welcome to the Gestural Beach Rafting Volley Club. What should we do here? This is a place I built to share my passion for volleyball. You will go on the rafts behind me and play volleyball with one of my creations. I captured a few baby gestrels we could use as balls. Baby gestrels. I asked for their consent. They all said yes. Anyway, my creations will shoot baby gestrels at you, and you should throw them back. You're a warrior, aren't you? You use your attack to throw them back. And I'll reward you with amazing stuff if you win. This does seem to be just about the exact same, like, area, other than the challenge me. The other one had this thing in the way too. Yeah, brutalizing babies with consent. That's how we do it in France. So there's 3 rounds of this. Let's beach raft volley. Which sucker patate do you want to try? I'll be honest. My brain says do the hard one first, but I think I need to learn how to do this. So maybe let's not do that. I see, you're not exactly brave. Fool. Use RB to throw back the gestrels and destroy the enemy's raft. Oh god, we have to move? Fuck. Well, you lost, as expected. Alright, well, I know how it works now. Let's fight this. Oh, I meant to start with the strong one. Whatever, it's fine. Wait, what? I have 5 health and he has 1,000? Eat shit? Alright, how much does the strong one have? No, go down. What is it doing? You have no chance, but okay. Jesus Christ. I figured it out! How did I go from getting absolutely shit slammed by the easy ones to just fucking dominating the hard one? Not complaining! Oh, you won! You deserve this reward. It is CL in bathers. Yeah, I mean, alright. Swimsuit 2. She's got 2 of these. Yeah, no, I have to do the others, but still, I don't really like putting the women in swimsuits, not because Not because that isn't generally a good thing, but because it feels rude, and honestly, hers isn't as good as Lune's. Anyway. What? Why did it go up when I... Just a normal one. I can't get the timing right on these ones. Yeah, the hard one's easier. Oh, you won. You deserve this reward. Oh, I see. So there's 2 swimsuits per woman. Or at least, doesn't seem to be for my L, but... Yeah, swimsuit 1 is better than swimsuit 2, I will say. Well, I'm much happier with this than I was with jumping puzzles. That's good. Just a resplendent chroma catalyst. Ah, that's it. We don't have to do anything. It's funny, it says the first 2 rounds aren't bad, but the last one is rough. Genuinely opposite. That last one was the only easy one they had.
Let us get wet.
Interesting.
Healing an ally also applies a turn of rush. For a change of atmosphere.
Let's carve a path. Fast.
A storm is coming.
You. Whoa. Bye-bye.
On me.
Okay,
And to you. What's damage? Never heard of him. So this is the painting workshop, and it says danger, but my guide says do it anyway. Curious. There's nothing else around here. It's a big rock, mostly. Inaccessible territory up there. It's true, damage is the thing that I deal, not the thing that I receive. I'm a giver, not a taker. The occasional bursts of purple are weird. Anyway, and we go to the danger. Oh my god, what? Oh, Jesus! Okay. It's just Madarame's palace. Fucking! I don't like those falls. Yeah, very fucking clever, Lune. So the danger in question was to my psyche. Shit. Fuck. For the love of God, land! Fuck! Well, that ain't working. No, I don't want sprinting. Oh, Jesus. Fuck! Don't put platforming in your game if you can't make movement controls that are good. No! Fuck. He literally never moves at the speed I want him to move. Fucking go fucking forward, you fucking piece of fucking shit! No! Is that hard? Why is that so hard? There. That is good speed. Why is it always either fucking God Sprint or this? Just go forward. Wait, it's not reloading, it's respawning. Oh. Go forward at a pace that remains consistent. There. I don't know if that'll work or not. A lost soul, adrift in twilight. Her paintbrush wielded darkness, and from it the monster emerged. She wove her spite into the canvas, birthing a horror to plague my nights. Your hand holds the power to unweave the terror she wove. You can dissolve the nightmare. Will you help me? We will. Remember, light and dark dance together, but light must lead. Light of the Beast. A lamp that can be used to awaken the beast. What if we don't want to wake up a beast? What if we're not keen on beast waking? Oh Jesus, it's getting bullshit again, isn't it? Down? Fucking! I said down, not fucking somersault kablam. Oh dear. There's a flag. 0-0. Uh-huh. Because it was like 100? Oh. Yeah. I don't know what to give my L. I'm just gonna stack my L skill points for a bit. Because what else to be done with it? I don't have any issues with her current build. And I would rather have a bunch of points to spend once I have a good plan than just buy things at random and then be like, oh, what if I wanted that instead? Anyway, this thing. Looks like the Lamp Master. I hope we don't have to fucking fight another one. Statue of a beast. Do you want to use the light of the beast? No, but I will. The story of the beast is written. In the depths where shadows sigh, lurks a beast beneath the sky. Still incomplete, its lair closed off. It remains incomplete, for it needs 3 parts. Okay? Cool. Guess we can get an elixir back. Doesn't hurt. There's a portal here, and a grapple point here. Is that a portal? There's a boss. Maybe once we unlock the 3 parts, there is a fight. But we cannot have that fight yet. I'm not even gonna attempt to interact with that chat message down there, but this is a way. That seems like the reason for the danger symbol. Quite could be. So maybe it's a super boss area, but we can't actually unlock the super boss yet, and that's why they said go in. Because we can do the bit that we can do, but the actual danger is not a factor. What? Here. Go south. Skip the beach on the left for a moment while we clean up the rest. I assume you mean here. Land on the shore in the southwest corner. Probably this peninsula?
Time for a swim.
Because, yeah, that there is the island that we started Act 2 on. That's a floating thing that we can't reach. That's the beach on the left that we're skipping. The shore in the southwest corner. I mean, it could be further down. Search the crates, pick up Dead Energy 1. No, it's not here. It's not here. Here's the next area. Southwest corner. Must actually mean that, so further down. There's some big bastards over here, but we can't get onto this area. It doesn't look like it's actual explorable territory. Oh, wow. There is a whole business in this southeast corner. That looks like travelable area, but it doesn't have an entry point. Maybe when we can fly, we can go in there. What's this?
No.
SKA can't go underwater yet. So I guess we do get dive spots. It's not yet. Cool to know. And we can sneak our way onto the shore here if we want to go back to the earliest point of the game. To the original zone, the Spring Meadows.
Time for swim.
It's more utility than Pokemon dive spots, a feature so underused that they stopped using them. Didn't they, like, change HMs? Because everybody hated them. Not for the idea of them being exploration gates. I always liked them as abilities that you gain throughout the game to you know, unlock map stuff. I like that. I like having a map that has areas that are clearly for later and then unlocking ability. Like this system here. This is basically a HM system. But everyone hated the HM system because of the fact that you had to use them as moves on your team. And nobody wants cut on a fighting type. Well, not a fighting type, on a fighting Pokemon. On a party member is what I'm trying to say. Nobody wants to use cut for real. They just want to use it so that they can get past the fucking bushes. It is a reason to carry a Zigzagoon around, that's true. I didn't like it, though, because I liked having 6 proper... You know, I liked having a full team, and I didn't like having a 7th one that I had to swap in just because I wanted to go to a certain early game spot that still has the fucking bushes, you know? Anyway, I think this is where we're meant to take a look. Southwest corner. Looks like a horrible place, though. Holy crap. Oh, this is the landing spot. This is the landing spot because Gustav ran into the Spring Meadows. Oh shit, Lumiere. Oh shit, the whole map. Whoa, 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 whoa. This was cloudy a moment ago. Okay. There's also a cave there. Cool. I don't know why heading here gives us... Okay, so Lumiere is there. That's where the city is. Well, I mean, it looks like a lot of the map is as I expected, like, not... Like, see that whole giant chunk on the left and the top and all that? That's not actually area, right? Like, the map is bigger than the explorable zones. All these areas that get revealed are revealed because we can't go there. However, there should be visitable shit here because it's still cloudy, and there should be visitable shit up here because, yeah. But yeah, it seems like coming down here just revealed all of the corners. I guess because we approached a corner. Can we swim back to Lumiere? No, because there's this giant wall in the way. But this has to be the landing spot, which means this isn't. This must be someone else's landing spot. Because it makes sense this is the landing spot. It looks familiar. And that looks like giant fucking rib cages and shit. God. How did their ships get past these rocks? Huh. Funny story. You'd...
Let us get wet.
I mean, the rocks are very clearly in place to prevent us from going to Lumiere. But there it is. That's the city. That horrible looking broken ass Eiffel Tower. Yeah, there's no way through. I do like the way the guide writes this part, but first of all, there is something to pick up here. It said crates. Crates? Here? Here? Here.
Useful.
Dead Energy 1. Remember Dead Energy 2? There's another one. Shared care is actually pretty alright, but haven't been using her to heal too much. It costs 2... Yeah, so the point is we'd be able to get plus 6 AP on killing an enemy. For very, very few Lumina. So that's very exciting. Dark Shores, danger. This is described in the guide, by the way, as... Note, remember the prologue when we set sail for the Paintress but accidentally landed in the Elden Ring DLC? That's where that portal takes us. We'll be back here in Act 3 for some serious leveling. So yes, there's an Act 3. But,
Let us get wet.
I'm not looking that far ahead. Let's not go to Dark Shores. While I don't think Renoir's there, I don't want to go there. Now let's go to the beach east of the ancient gestural city. This general area, I guess. There's apparently a journal here somewhere in a camp. There.
Ben, 64, Epsilon.
Epsilon.
We radioed our first report to Gamma. The line is good. Alpha will be out of radio range for a few days as they investigate down coast. They spotted an interesting island which could make a good relay point for the southern half of the continent. But Gamma hasn't heard from Beta in 2 weeks. Marceau should reach her in another day. I hope Colleen is okay. But it seems someone is using our radios against us. How do they even know our codes? Nobody's used them since the fracture. Sean fears we've been betrayed, but I refuse to believe that.
I think we know how that could possibly have happened. What do you reckon, Verso? That's a big one.
Let us.
Sneak up on you by attacking the little one. Hehe. Boujon! The Eater. Can we kill you with some shots? Okay.
Finesse and precision.
One big hit.
Well matched.
2 not so great ones. Guess we try to get rid of this one before we heavily focus on the Boujon. Said I still want to burn him. Damn.
Careful, Maya.
No, not Mael. Garbage. Now, do we get the bug or not? We do. Forget if Earth hurts, Boujon. It does. Hurts him good, in fact. What was the way that was written for? Oh shit. I have From Fire. I should have Assault 0. Nah, it's still fine. We'll use Defiant Strike. Gets rid of that guy. Let's just keep you burning.
Danger!
I would have lived.
I'm ready. Feeling better.
Stuff. You're outmatched.
Sure is. Rank A, Light Holder.
Your existence ends now.
Perfection. Achievement. With Verso, reach rank S. Makes sense. You can't gain any AP right now. You could just heal that, but it does... the Energy Tint gives 7 AP now, and the Revive Tint is a full heal. That's cool. The Revive Tint's better than the Healing Tint.
Feel the burn.
And healing. Yeah, I guess Defiant Strike. Because it's very strong.
Not impressed.
Shit. Did not do me great, but we can, let's just use the Revive Tint, because that's better than her Revivify now. Although he did lose all his rank, that's a shame. Lune plays immediately. Can we break you?
Wait, in.
We get Mael back? Yeah. Fantastic. You can't get Fury, but that's fine.
Faster.
Feel the burn.
We have a lot of turns here.
From fire.
This will hurt.
Feel the burn.
Finesse and precision.
Didn't even let him eat anybody else. Getting spat out counts as starting battle. Potiarem and Abyssaram, now level 10. We already had an Abyssaram. I don't know if we had a Potiarem. Augmented counter 1. More Bourgeon skin. Polished Chroma Catalyst. Yeah, no, it's an upgrade, not a new one.
An advantage.
What was that? I need to wait for it to tell me what that was. Could have been a polished chroma catalyst. It's purple though, I think it was a color illumina. Color illumina, there we go. Right. The Meadows. Another
Well,
camera
that
angle.
will help.
Our painted family. Yeah, no, this is... They're not being subtle about this. I don't think they want to be, necessarily. Like, I feel like they did want to surprise us with killing off Gustav. Again, I think that they failed terribly just by their own mechanics for that. I don't think they necessarily want to surprise us with the reveal that, hey, this world is a painting and everybody's not real. Mind you, that's not confirmed yet. I will be surprised if it's not the case. So if that turns out not to be the case, then they're quite deliberately making us think it's the case. If it is the case, then they're not trying to make that a huge surprise. And that's potentially fine. There's nothing necessarily narratively wrong with... You don't need tremendously surprising, mind-bending twists. Sometimes leading down an obvious but sad path is just as poignant. Though with the Gustav thing, I do think they that's a uniquely video game problem. If it was a book or a movie, we wouldn't have had the problem that they had. Anyway, hello. Hiya, humans. Care for a good deal? A braid for Lunak. Short curly hair for Seal. I don't know that either of those deals are good, and neither of those sound like hairstyles that suit the character in question. Absolutely not. Well, I don't know. Maybe Seal could rock that one, actually. Yeah, don't hate it. This is the Stonewave Cliffs Cave. Interesting. I guess Stonewave Cliffs refers to the whole sort of area because it's a bit far away from the rest, but I wonder if this leads to a pop-out in here? It could. I don't know that they'd make this entire area an optional side jaunt, though. Maybe. I mean, plot-wise, we're heading north, right? Like, this is too far out of the way for it to be important to the story, I'd assume. There's also something in here, which is seemingly inaccessible right now. And we skipped over this area here. I forget what it was called, but we didn't go in. I'm thinking food right now. It's a bit late, but I will probably stay on for another hour or so and try to eat quickly. But yes, I'm thinking food. I definitely want to break, but I don't want to stop. Because it hasn't been long enough to stop. So, enjoy your title screen music, and I will be back soon. 22 hours. So like 20 hours-ish of the Gustav portion of the game. What's happening here? Oh. Me? Game? Something's happened. It's vaguely moving. So it's not crashed, but it's also not doing anything. I don't know why I can do this. But the game is largely not responsive right now, so I'm going to close it and start it again. That's weird. Anyway, we're exploring the newly opened waters of the continent and all of the little side areas that aren't marked with danger. Except for one that was marked with danger, but the actual danger is not there yet. There's also those 2 original danger zones from Act 1 that we skipped over. I'm sure we'll come back to them eventually, but I'll go back to them when Thingy says, hey, do it. And there's a few random enemies that we're not fighting. And another danger zone that was at the south, but we're not going to be going there for a while. So.
I'm the fastest ball.
Stonewave Cliffs Cave. The game is working now. That's good. Now what was I doing with... Yeah, instead of From Fire, we want Assault Zero. Also going to use an elixir, because we've taken a slight batterance. CL is falling behind a bit. We'll swap Mael out and her in probably after this zone, maybe. But I'll let her fall a bit further. I don't want to be swapping them all the time. Anyway, this is not the Stonewave Cliffs, it is the Stonewave Cliffs Cave. I don't quite agree with it having the same name because of how far away they are from each other, but it's what it is. I did hear good things about combustion from Mael. I was reading a bit about how to change up their skills a little. But I'll think more about that probably next time. This grapple seems to be the only way forward. Looks like there's a big scary enemy down there. So we've that to look forward to. Color of Lumina.
Interesting.
It's not that interesting. This found dozens of those. They're good. I like having them. Wouldn't call them interesting. Up you go, Verso. Let's fly around as Lune for a bit. Stop playing as Verso because I'm still technically mad at him. Paint cage. God, he sure can run.
Perfect.
Chroma elixir. 4 now? Jesus. Or 5, even. No, it'd be 4. It'd be 4. Because it would have updated. Guess we're heading down to that thing now. Doesn't look like a regular enemy. Underneath. And there is an other side exit over there, so that is good. That suggests we'll be heading into that other side area. Hello, how much of a pain are you going to be? Chromatic Hexka. Well, the first pain is that we can't really do Mael's opening super bang because of the shields.
Take down their shields.
Actually, that still hurt quite a bit, so I don't mind.
Feel the burn.
Resisted the fire, but... Well, I buggered that up.
Faster.
Oh, you're still shielded. We'll get rid of that one. Let's just healing tint you, because you're not on... You're not on Virtuose anymore.
Chroma is flowing.
Weak to ice, that's good to know.
A storm is coming.
Just do it again, then. Finally got a parry in.
My turn.
Alright, Thancred. Bit of those. Let's go with Assault 0. Low earth damage. Actually, that might be good for you, but let's find out.
Here we go.
Oh, that's hurting him. That's hurting him.
Finesse
He doesn't absorb
and
earth.
grace.
I got the parry that mattered. Quite so. You're definitely burning.
The elements dance.
Well, if earth damage hits him, then rock slide's fine. That's what I was worried about.
Quake in fear.
Power up. Okay. You gonna do anything or just charge?
Outmatched.
Just charging for now. Also, you don't have a lot of stuff, so let's go with Paradigm Shift for AP.
Blades sharpened.
Now with the shield gone, we can get a Flare Out Fury.
Finesse and precision.
Huh?
Let us stain them.
Buddy, what?
Feel the burn.
Let Let's dance.
Rage is a status effect that makes the character play twice in a row. Would you stop powering up? Getting rid of your shields is nice, but it doesn't seem to have done anything before.
Down the shields.
Let us stain them.
I don't know what happens next. I think we just have to, like, weather... I think he's got to do some sort of attack.
Take cover!
I cannot parry that fucking move. When does he get hurt again? Do we need to break him? No, it doesn't seem to be taking any break damage.
A brilliant light.
Guard up.
Chroma is flowing.
Lune will die in 3 turns. Incredible.
Born once more.
That's great. Still didn't hurt him. She has cleansing tint, I believe.
I'm ready.
Are you? Yeah, if we heal tint you, does that get rid of the curse? It does.
I'll do it. Feeling better.
You're outmatched.
What happens? How do I do anything to him? He just stopped taking... Shoot the crystal. That one, or the thing in the middle of him? Not on him. He's got no AP to really benefit. There's no visible reaction. Fucking Google it. Like, nothing's happening. You have to free aim shoot at the crystal until it reverts back to orange. Well, but why is there no feedback for that, then? Why is there no indication that I'm doing the right thing? I was 1 shot away. Incredible.
Blades sharpened.
Ready to evade.
That was a bit better.
Ready to strike.
That's less good. Okay.
Here we go.
Well, he'll die now, but I'm still annoyed. That wasn't much. There we go. Like, that thing is designed for you to shoot the crystal and then be like, oh, I guess that's not it, and then move on. Plus 3 AP to all allies when revived. I don't know how to interpret that. Does that mean that when the holder of that is revived, everybody gets 3 AP? Or does that mean that when an ally gets revived, they get 3 AP? Do all allies get 3 AP when they are revived? Or do all allies get 3 AP when you are revived? Ambiguous. Anyway, it's dead.
What have we here?
Exhausting power. More damage when you're exhausted. Well, that tends to happen to Lune a lot, but only against the Bourgeons. Whatever.
Constantine, theoretically of the 54th. We're born into a social contract, the terms of which are preset. We can neither negotiate nor decline. Our very first breath, that first wail as an infant, was deemed our consent. Before we can speak, before we even understand what it is that we're born into, we're bound. Lumiere operates a certain way. It favours a certain group and a certain outcome. And if you question the Council, well, the Council is going to question you. Push too hard to change things, and you just might end up on the next expedition. So, nothing ever changes. They just send us out to die, dissent us, and the status quo continues. At least out here, I don't have to pretend anymore. I don't bear the others any ill will. They have good intentions, but I'm not here for the painters. I'm here to build a new Lumiere.
Hey, what accent should we give the stubborn rebel? Yeah, let's make him the only Scot in Lumiere. You think the council got wiped out? Doesn't seem to be one at the moment, but they talk about a council earlier. Yeah. That's interesting, that they would send their problematic citizens on the expedition to get rid of them. Well, sorry to hear about what happened to you, Machiavelli, but shouldn't have pushed him too hard. Now, where does this lead us? Other side, I'd hope. Or does it just spit us out where we started? Ah, really? I was sure we were going to go in there. Oh, it's a second exit. Why would it come out the same way? That's crap. Garbage.
Time for swim.
The guide now says go here, and I think I went here earlier. This is the first place I went to. I actually went off script for it because I found it. Yeah, talk to that guy, get his things, go into here, pick up defensive mode, pick up the Gustav.
Time for swim.
Orchestrion roll, so to speak. And then leave. Go to the beach east of Lostwoods. Here. Enter the Crushing Cavern. Yes, this is the other place that I saw, but I didn't enter. Oh shit, this is a proper area too. Okay. Oh, okay, there's a note for this fight that's coming up. Also, hi, SKA. There's a note for this fight. This fight will be close, but if you use a self-destruct setup on one character and manage to dodge the projectiles that cause exhaust, you can usually prevail. What would be... Other than auto death and death bomb, what would be the third one? First strike, right? Augmented first strike. To get rid of roulette on her, maybe? Dodge the exhaust projectiles. I'm bad at that. But, I mean, I've been trying to parry it, so I should, if I dodge them, I should be better. But I guess we can try Death Bomb, Death Bomb. CL first with all of the booms. Hang on. Do we send CL and blow her up, or send CL with self with oh. Yes, for the one big hit. What's the other one we had on her? It was energizing start, wasn't it? No, that's the easy one. I think we did for the health. Let's just get rid of that for that. Sorry, CL. Actually, we should probably put that energizing heal on someone that's actually getting used. Death Bomb. Auto death. Well, Mael's got the augmented first strike. Don't want to take that off of her. That's fine. What's expensive that she's holding on to? Teamwork and healing parry. Let me get last stand. Well, we don't need protecting last stand. That one. That one. And that one. You can still have that. Cool. Okay. Oh, that's true, actually. You could just equip the Lumina for Death Bomb. And auto death is just costs 1. She has that already. Yeah, yeah, good. Won't put roulette on her because I don't want it to fizzle. And then, yeah, okay, it's an incredibly strange setup. Let's rest to get our tints back. Actually, CL, you You lead the charge here. Alice, that's... Ah! I was about to say, that's a nice looking item over there. Let's go get it. I don't think we're the first ones to have been down here. This is an extremely low resolution giant wall. There's two of them. Interestingly, we're allowed to leave. For all that this is a trap, the game does give us an escape rope. And the big fucker over there isn't insisting upon a fight. Unless we go near him. But I find it weird that there's these two side bits with nothing in them. But I don't think we're going to get to the other side of the items unless we fight this thing. Is it really? Oh shit! Should have attacked. Well, still, we're going to blow up on them. Why, yes.
Let's spill some ink. Finesse and precision.
That was a good start.
A storm is coming.
It's a great start. Fuck yeah.
Feel the burn. Brace yourselves.
Don't do that. It's fine, we got Mael for that. Shit, we don't have Mael for that. She didn't get any AP. Fuck.
Let's cover path.
That's one hit. You got a bit of AP though. Enough to do. You're burning. We get a second turn.
A storm is coming.
And we should be able to break it. Oh yeah, this ain't hard. A lot of options for you though, but
A storm is coming.
you just rock slide again. Oh, you lived. Made it. This fight will be close, is what the note says. It wasn't. Solidifying. +2 shields when the character's health falls below 50% once per battle. I mean, it was pretty shitful for CL. They didn't think of the... yeah, I think the idea was they were picturing you blowing up and then having to revive a friend. I agree. That said, it might be CL's time to be with us for a little bit. I'd like her to get some... that one's alright. What a shell. 411 health. Easy. We'll go give her a chroma elixir. Yeah, I don't think there's any fights here, but let's let Mael take a breather. Tough to make that call because of how good she is, but we'll take a breather. Now we have this pathway through. You revive at 1 HP at the end of a fight, which means that 50% extra damage if less than 10 HP. Yeah, if your bomb strat is, I think this would lose its effectiveness. Well, actually, maybe not. Right now we have 4 people, right? What happens when we have 5? So hang on. So your strategy is this, right? We actually just have CL front-facing. We give her the death bomb set up. With all this solo stuff that I already had equipped. As well as a Death's Door. Which she won't have for the next fight, but theoretically. And then she just starts every fight with an explosion. The thing is, if she kills everything, then the others don't get to join the battle. So if the enemies have 9999, if they don't have that much health, then it's not good. It needn't necessarily be the reserve thing though, but if we've got the last stands, let's just leave her like that and see what happens.
Well, that will help.
This is twisty. It is a way to sleepwalk through the trash. Yes, but I feel like it will hurt experience gains. Hello? Ooh. 45.
Cassandra, 45th. Oh shit, they were all crushed. If Timothy hadn't pushed me out of the way. But both my legs are crushed as well. And I don't know how much longer I have. I wish I could have avenged you all. If anyone finds this journal, do not enter this cave. The Nevron inside will crush you.
Alright, this place is called Crushing Cavern. They meant that. They really meant that. Eep. Is there anything else in here? Because this is a very confusing mess, to be honest. There's 3 directions. The woman's there. That, I don't think, goes any further. That's the pit that we fell down. It's the color Illumina must have been, like, here. And then up here. Right, okay, yep. Cool. So we need to... Ah, yeah, okay, that prevents you from having to fall down the pit again. Although you can just go straight up. Can't you? You just go up here. So yeah, that explains why the walls are so weird. Which is very clever. Okay, yeah, I think I've mapped out the whole cave. It's not that complicated, and I don't think there's anything else in it. Hi, SKA, we nearly died. What a fun adventure, mes amis. We're finally ready to get on with the story, so sail north. Huh, are we indeed? Let's see, where didn't we enter? We didn't enter down here. Can't go there. Can't go there. Didn't really get a good look at what that is, but it's probably in the sky as well. That's in the sky. Yeah, no, we pretty much found the borders of the currently accessible area. It wasn't as, it looked horribly large before, but it's actually decently sensible. Once you identify where the actual walls are, like the coral reefs and all that. We don't know what this is. Big tower. That looks like its entrance there, but can't get up to it.
Let us get wet.
We continue our journey to the monolith. Apparently a color of lumina somewhere in here. There?
Interesting.
I agree. Now, do we have any camp
Mon ami.
Like I said, this. Yeah, buddy.
things?
Great.
Always.
I don't think we do. I think we got the gestural reward.
Yeah.
The characters haven't changed their positions or updated their dialogue. We wrote in the journal. We got a bit more color of lumina. We're still waiting on a shape of health. We can get another level 10 weapon. But I'm not sure if either of them stand out. And also, these ones might upgrade to level 10 on their own, whereas we could just get an even stronger Mael out of this. So let's hold off for now. I think we're powerful enough. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Let's at least start this area. I don't think we'll get that far into it, but I wanna see. Seems a bit shit to do zero story today, but of course we did have a lot of exploring to do. Forgotten Battlefield. So this isn't our landing site, but it is near to someone's. Certainly some expeditioners got this far.
You'll get used to them. We're going to see a lot more.
If we hurry, we can cross before nightfall.
Wait. Could we bury Gustav?
I wish we could, but protocol is to keep moving. Gustav would understand.
We can look for a suitable place along the way, yeah? We'll find a nice spot.
Actually, there is a place. Past the quarry, out of sight of the painters. A tranquil haven, protected by magnificent trees. I think you'll approve.
Lead the way.
Let me show you something.
If this is his tutorial, it's a bit late. Some enemies can cast gradient attacks. Gradient attacks are powerful and can only be defended with a gradient counter. Oh, so there's a fourth button now. Get fucked. Press RT to perform a gradient counter. Alright, I mean, it was a pretty good smacker, but, she'll do better. She actually didn't, but she killed him, so it counts as better to me.
Any other tricks we should know?
Didn't we have her as the party? Hang on. I thought we set her up to go.
One thing at a time.
Or did they swap it? Because it was a tutorial that we weren't allowed to not have. Probably. Now, there definitely have been some landing expeditions here, which is interesting. Like, why did we land so much further south? Why didn't we just duck the... to the right, sail on up? Might have been a bit less murdery if we'd had. The only reason she didn't do more damage from the Versa's counter is because Versa had already half killed it. Hmm. That is a... How many expeditioners do they send? And... how must this smell? I'm gonna volunteer the idea not good. Need for it. 46.
These are all expeditions?
Not anymore.
A single Nevron took out most of them.
Is it still around?
I've only seen it once, many years ago, so most likely not.
Useful.
And, do you get chummy with all the expeditions, or do you usually just let them die? It was to bet Mael is the only reason he's even talking to these guys. Yeah, let's follow after Expedition Zero, and while the Expedition Zero guy is just busily killing everybody who does that. Indeed. Bad idea. Whoa, dude! Bad idea. Hi there! One of them died. Looks like a weak spot. But if I use it, she won't be able to Flirt Fury. Which I do not think either of these need. But I'm still gonna do it!
A storm is coming.
But that looks like a weak spot. Doesn't seem to have been one, though.
Feel the burn.
Ramison. Longer shell. Did her Luminas... No. So that idea doesn't work. I also wonder if she gets EXP. If she gets to level 30 from the next fight, we'll see. But if she doesn't, I maybe don't want to do this. Not because it doesn't work, but because I don't want her to not benefit from anything. Now, Dead Energy 1 is worth 2 Lumina points. Which means I need to find one to give up. Easy. Yeah, we'll see what the additional damage increase does. It's Gestralish. Hooah! Huh. Well, the Troubadour just went up. That does not count for her Pictos. It's entertaining. But I don't know that it's good for resources. That time they didn't die. So how are you supposed to know when something needs a gradient? Look, I think it's funny. I don't think it's super worthwhile. But it was very good in the boss we fought. I don't think it is that. We'll give her that because we are building her towards healing. I don't think it's that valuable day to day. Yeah, grab one of the energizing starts. As for her starting this next battle at 1 HP, we'll deal with that when we get to it. If we have to revive her again, we will. We got Luna in the party. Where am I now? That's too far. That was where we started, I think. Hooah.
Here we go.
My turn. Faster.
Oh, she's got shields on. Huh, and she's got a bit of health too. Let's see if she survives. Might be fine. Yeah, she's fine. That would be the gradient symbol. She should probably get the Lumina from healing others, but right now, she's working on these. And I like energizing start too much. Yeah, but she's only got 1 point. Also, it's hard to fucking find. It's harder to fucking find it. Support, actually, that's something. Which one is it? Are we not done with it? Do you mean shared care? She has that. Although I don't know why that's in defensive and not support. I guess because it heals you. But yeah, no, I must have given it to her. Ooh, man, there's lots of stuff here.
Swiftly now. Peaceful.
Attention.
That's very tutorial-ish. I'm sure.
I would have lived.
I'm sure that later gradient attacks aren't as fucking slow as signposted as that. I like it though.
Time to leave.
Feels good.
Lovely.
Yes, lovely, looting a corpse. Oh shit,
Zoom me in. Here's your card.
You're outmatched. Faster.
Feel the burn.
Troubadour!
Try me. Time to leave.
Now's our chance.
You're not burning, unfortunately. But I'm just gonna wham slam you. Aha.
Useful.
Recoat. Healing tint. Very good. This area is a lot. I do not think there's more to be found, though. So up to here.
A storm is coming. Feel the burn.
Just try it.
I'm ready.
They always go for Lune with that one.
Point. Chroma is flowing. Feel the burn.
Yeah.
Remember when we used to occasionally basic attack? I think Immolation can go for Wildfire now. I'd like to try Mayhem as well. Put that instead of Rebirth, just because... Well, no, put Rebirth instead of Healing Light, because Rebirth... yeah, no, Rebirth is actually worse than a Revive Tint now. Because Revive Tint is full heal and anyone can do it. We got 5. So we don't only need to sub Rebirth in if we're, like, hurting. And for some reason we can't go to a flag, which doesn't seem to be something the game really does to you. So yeah, no, get rid of rebirth.
What have we here?
Sweet kill, 50% health on killing an enemy. That doesn't seem like a super good one to work on, to be honest, but doesn't give health either, which is a shame, but he's tanky enough. Couldn't let him work it. It seems to be the end here. Looks like a dead end. Full of loot. Glad I went that way. Whoopam.
Here's your card.
You're outmatched. Faster.
Everything burns! Everything burns!
Try me.
Wow, this is overkill.
Let's carve a path.
Chroma.
Interesting.
Energizing start 4. Okay then. Can have that instead of energizing start 3. That'll be the one worth 20 lumina. Yeah. They're being very generous to us with those. You know, energizing heal and solidifying aren't bad for her. Don't know that solidifying is doing a lot of good, though. But 116 defense, 62 speed. It's, you know, it's the high level one. Really, my elves could stand to level up a bit. Versa will be the next one who needs to take a rest, but again, I'm keen to keep him in the party to get used to the guy. Oh, now what? There's a big door over there, and a thing over there. And a battle.
Dean, here's your card.
You're outmatched.
Let the ink flow. Try me.
Oh, just kill them. They don't have enough health for me to even consider abilities. Just spam the go button and watch them go away. They're beneath my contempt. We have a big door there, but it looks like a piece of the scenery.
Good stuff.
Big chunk of chroma, though. Never knock back money. I'll take any motherfucker's money if he's giving it away. Aha.
Lovely.
Another revive tin. 6 revive tins. I think that the item economy in this game is a little bit broken. You start with 2 of each, or possibly 1 of each, I forget, and they're not very good. But we already have, like, we have 6. You notice I never use all of these, even though this is the type of game that actually does the system in which I can, because they're rechargeable. I feel like, unless the game suddenly gets way harder, they're giving us a lot of power there. 6 full revives, and all you have to do is go rest. So you can effectively bring 6 full revives to any boss. The only way that they could make that hard is if they boss rush us, which is concerning. So we have a bridge over there and a flag over there, but we also have rocks to climb up here and another side path. Oh. There is a flag here as well. I think I should take these 2 flags as an indicator that I should stop for the day. Especially because it's late and I've gone at it a while. CL, how close are you? You're not anywhere near it. We want to get you plentiful harvest. You still need 6 points to spend, which means you still need 5 more levels before we'll get there. Okay. A boss that one-shots people? I don't want to think about that. Anyway, it's saved. We're good. So yeah, Act 2, Verso. Dunno, I'm enjoying the combat a lot at the moment. It took me a while. I think the combat very much starts not very good. But that's just because of all of the items and abilities and Pictos and things, and as you start to gain them, it becomes a lot more engaging, and I'm enjoying it now. Story-wise, we didn't really do any story today, but we got a lot of side exploration done. So yeah, I don't know. Verso, I think I would like Verso, if not for the fact that we're in the exact situation we're in that is leading me to begrudge him a bit. He seems on the surface more fun than Gustav, because he can smile, but I'm still annoyed. We'll see what happens next time. Presumably I will stream tomorrow, Sunday and Saturday. Saturday and Sunday. There might be one day off amongst those, but Sunday we will be stopping for a few weeks because of moving coming up, but I'm taking a week off before moving on the 8th, so Sunday is my cutoff date. It should hopefully not be during a narratively agonizing moment. I did consider, I was like, should I like stop early because we've just finished Act 1 and get to know Verso in like 3 weeks, but I think if I stopped early my break would be too long and that would annoy me, so we'll get a bit of Act 2 in, but we'll have a slightly rougher stopping point depending on how it shakes out, I guess. Might be forever though. Fare thee well.